Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, witches? Mm, that is not a great angle. How y'all doing today? I'm a little late getting started on this. It's alright though. Let's get a shadow card and see what's going on for today. Gilded regret. Someone's feeling guilty about being or regretful about choosing a situation due to money. Downcasted pride. Somebody made a decision out of ego. Just feel like somebody has entrapped themselves in a situation over superficiality. Alright, let's see what else we're focusing on today. Switch it up a little bit. Alright, we've got Leo, we've got Neptune, we've got 5. It's definitely a strong current, something leading towards a conflict, something that everybody's going to need some strength for. Oh man, yeah, that's it. I can't help it. I am feeling this huge shift, right? And it's like, why are people so, why am I personally like being triggered by these certain types of topics? And it's like, because I see a lot of things that I like, I guess you can equate to like the book of Enoch when it comes to angels and stuff like that. And my perspective on that is that, like, the earth is heaven and it is hell. That is the whole point. And the Watcher's punishments was forced to being having to play the game, right? You don't get to watch anymore. You cheated and you did things you weren't supposed to. You were just supposed to watch. You weren't supposed to interact. Well, since you wanted to interact, now you have to fully play the whole game, right? And I just feel like that's the kind of energies we're against right now. Why did the Watchers fall? That is what star seeds are here to help us balance out. Like, they thought it would be a cool punishment, but they've been a major problem the whole time they've been here. That's what the whole battle is about. Be like, they didn't, they were supposed to like try to redeem themselves and get out, and they were like, nah, fuck it, we'll just make this ours. That makes sense? See what I'm saying? Right, we'll make everything superficial. We'll make everything reward narcissists' behavior, you know what I'm saying? We'll make it easier for sociopaths to freaking excel. The Watchers, gilded regret and downcasted pride here. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's the whole point about the devil being beautiful, isn't though? They're very tempting and they lure you in and then you're trapped. Right? They look very close to earth angels, which is where I think that people kind of got that definition a little backwards, right? For me, earth angels are star seeds, right? They're here, angels can't, like, the four main angels of witchcraft are Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, and Uriel, right? Earth, air, fire, and water. Probably not in that order. With the order, Gabriel's water, Knight of Cups. Michael's wands, fire. Knight of Wands and fire. Uriel's Knight of Swords, air. And Raphael's Knight of Pentacles, earth. I did it! I'm so proud of myself. I actually did like a 10-minute reading before and then I stopped. I didn't feel like I was explaining it very well. I like that. It's all about perspectives, right? It's all about perspectives on how you operate here. I also love this card too, like, because it makes me think of that poster where it's like, you are here, right? If you ever feel overwhelmed by everything that's going on, you are like a single molecule in this giant galaxy. You know, we don't know what the Milky Way galaxy looks like. Like when people talk about like we don't know what we've been to space. We don't know what the Milky Way galaxy looks like because we haven't been that far out into space, right? We've only been out as far I think we just passed Pluto. That's as far as we've been. That's as far out pictures as we got that we could turn around and look back on ourselves with. So, you know, it's but as we travel further out, the perspective keeps changing, right? There's definitely something going on with volcano and volatility, right? And I was kind of talking about that. That's why some of these energies, some of these really sick, twisted, toxic mindsets that fucking go trending and shit drive me up the wall, right? I love how the explosion leads to that peacefulness though. Right? It's sometimes you need to yeah, sometimes you need to explode in order to that's the whole point of this card is like it's the goddess from Moana. Yeah, she's a volcano goddess, but also when she's done with the volcano, there's all this lush, land left behind. I love it. There's a lot of messages to that here, right? Get the Maui feeling off of this one, right? Being passionate. Could say Maui could kind of represent a starseed in that kind of story, right? He came down here and he gave the humans all this stuff. Oh, or he could have been a fallen watcher who thought he was being helpful and then caused all the drama because he did what? He stole the heart of a goddess? What? Of an earth goddess? I just did that all by myself. I thought of that. We were watching Moana the other day. Let's see what we got going on the 3D45D for today. Oh. What do we got? We got romance. We've got a masculine. We got harvest. Something somebody's been working on. Got the Knight of Staves on the 5D here. I like that. You got fire, passion. Like I said, that would be a lot of Archangel Michael coming through there. And what is their jobs? Why are they here? Why would they have representation in a mostly feminine thing? Because they're here to help. They're here to help. And if you want to really get into really trippy with it, right? Archangel Gabriel is known to be both. Is a hermaphrodite. It's presented as both. You could call it a them. Got a reverse Queen of Wands here on the 4D and an upright Princess of Swords. There's definitely some sort of conflicting. We have the Seven of Cups here at the end. All right. I may have had too much coffee already today. Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Four of Wands down here. I gotta watch out for a gilded regret here. Watch out for a gilded regret here, right? There's definitely some sort of move that wants to be made, something that's going to cost money. Somebody feels like this is a gift from God type of energy, right? They think it's going to be an equal give and take, and they think they're going to have this great union, right? I say think, or this is how it looks on the 3D, right? This is the most 3D baseline what they think is going to happen here. But really, they're walking into a lot of conflict. This person is a reverse Queen of Wands, right? There's something, there's something here, right? Let's talk about something in the works here with this Princess of Wands. There's been another feminine in this person's energy that I think has tried to warn them, right? This is what's causing the conflicting thoughts in their mind now, right? Like they had this big plan on the 3D, but now the conflicting thought is, what if this person is a reverse Queen of Wands? Someone's kind of pointing out some sort of toxic energy, right? This is Seven of Cups. It's too good to be true. There's something off about all of this, right? It's superficial. It's lustful more than anything else. Right? So now we get the Knight of Staves here. Someone is definitely trying to manifest something here, but they're in the midst of making a decision. You get two aces here. We got the Ace of Swords, so there's a lot of air energy, and we get the Ace of Cups, it's a lot of water energy. So there is a lot of thinking about this, and there's a lot of emotion in this, right? For someone here, there's a lot of genuine emotion wrapped up in it. Hmm. I get this person, what the 5D is trying to say is someone understands what too good to be true is, right? They understand this, right? This person's trying to take a logical perspective on this point, right? The universe is trying to guide this person, right? They're like, just be smart about it. Like, don't be ridiculous, right? Calm down, and then there's victory in taking the higher road, right? There's victory in taking the higher road. It's a harder road to take. That is the whole point. That is the whole point, right? Is it takes a little bit longer, but there's a bigger payoff, right? Because while all these people are taking the low road and they're taking the easy way through, when you go up here, you get a higher perspective on shit. I don't know, I guess somebody's worried about, right? This is what they're going for. They're worried about this because they want something traditional. There's a lot of anxiety, though, right? There's a lot of anxiety. I get the energy of like, yeah, somebody doesn't want somebody to want them just because they have money or something along the lines of that. Knight of Swords here. Two of Coins. See, the reason Michael becomes the Knight of Swords too, with that we call it the Stalker card, the Stalker energy, right? Especially if it's the page, right? But because it's thoughts and words, it's obsessive compulsive thoughts and words that lead to this behavior, right? It's a self imprisonment here. Hmm. I don't know if this is something that's gone down with this connection I'm already reading, or if this is another energy here, because it's picking up, it's reading very different, right? So now we've got the lover's card here, right? And I like how this like fool, right, type of energy here. This is the kind of energy of somebody stumbling backwards, right? Usually the fool card is like the person's optimistic and they're looking up and they're just like, you know, the dog's jumping around and playing and they take a couple of steps and they step off, but they're looking onward and upward while they're stepping forward, right? This guy's not doing that, right? This guy's not doing that. This and the way it's falling down here, right? It's like this person is just like stumbling into a connection here. You have the reverse hermit here. Someone wants to come out of a hermit mode. They want to put down whatever burdens it is they've been carrying and they're ready to release the past. I do get, though, I get the reverse King of Staves here. This person could be, I get, they could have suffered from things in the past, like porn addictions or sex addictions, things like that. That's the reverse King of Staves energy. They could use that energy to try to control other people, right? I get they use that energy to try to lure in females that had, I get like that gigolo energy, right? They're luring females for money, right? There's some sort of like this is I feel like this is part of the burdens of their past that they're trying to hide, right? They're watching to see if you're gonna figure it out. Eight of Staves. This person definitely wants to make a move. Knight of Cups. Gabriel there to offer, to make an offer. Eight of Coins reversed though. 88 there. I get the energy that they're tired of saving up. There's something that's going on here, right? I get the energy of like with the Eight of Coins reverse, like upwards, it's like they're working on this, but at this one, it's like they want to make a move. They're done working on this. They're done working on this, right? They've gotten some sort of offer or gift, right? They see this as like some sort of rite of passage. Oh, to a celebration, right? That's sweet. Ten of Swords reverse, Four of Staves upright, the Moon card, Eight of Cups, Three of Staves. There's definitely some traveling in this, right? Somebody wants to come out of this victim mode, this being stuck mode. They want this union. There's some sort of phasing that they're noticing, right? There's phasing that's happening here, right? And I get like there's some sort of like ritual release of the past going on, right? Three of Staves to move forward. I always like when the Ten of Staves comes up because it's always this one yellow staff, right? If you notice in this deck, it's always that one staff. And what is that one staff? That's the staff, the thing that you're most passionate about that drives your force, right? In this deck, it's the staff that helps you carry the other nine staves, right? It's Miss Cleo's deck, right? It's crazy. Anyway, and then this one, it's like they're holding that staff up in front of them while they're standing in between the two of staves, which is the planning phase, right? Ace of Staves, Seven of Staves, Six of Cups, Two of Staves. This person wants to leave behind their past where they might not have had much of like they lower moral standards for themselves, right? Get that debauched energy from the original part of the reading, the beginning there, right? They might have engaged in some debauched type of energies. They want to move on from that, right? I get that this person might deal with people around them that like give them shit about it though, right? Because that's the energies that we're battling. That's what I'm talking about. The superficial people, the fucking bullshitters, right? The ones that talk a big game but don't really have that great of a fucking life. It's very shallow, it's very empty, it's very hollow, right? And this person talks about things like, unions and hand fastings and things like that. They have to deal with bitter people that are around them that I get like jibe talk shit, you know what I'm saying? Make them feel like they're silly for it. I get definitely that there will be a towering energy here. That is a part of these intense connections. That's the purpose of them. What? You have to tower to get out of, like, there has to be a tower. There has to be a massive shift, a massive change, in order to change your reality, in order to get the full 10 of cups, the happy life that you're going for, right? Right. Judgments and accountabilities there. It's kind of recognizing when you're hanging around toxic people with toxic influences and how you adapt those behaviors after a while, and then realizing, when you decide that that's not you anymore. It's amazing. I'm a very different person than I was 3 years ago. And I mean, and I think that's supposed to be the point of all of this, right? Is you're supposed to be evolving constantly. You're not supposed to be being the same person for 40 years. Like, you should have the same, you should have high standards for yourself, but you should always be evolving to be the best version of yourself, right? Always evolving to be the best version of yourself. I mean, I say that even about my grandfather. Like, he exercises, he rides his bike. The man's in his 80s, man. He's healthier than most fucking 40-year-olds I know. Why? Because he never stopped evolving into the person that he is. He's always still evolving into the person. They're always bettering themselves. That's the one thing I do love about my grandparents. There's always the focus, even if she might go overboard a little bit sometimes. Like the hangman, the knight of coins, nine of coins, strength here, and the devil. Someone's going to have to, whatever's going on here, right? There's a lot of focus and there's going to be a lot of strength to not um, lean into your toxic tendencies, right? You got an empress here, three of coins, four of cups, knight of cups. I get the energy of, remember that whatever it is you're working towards, it's like you're dealing with, like, you're masculine looking for a feminine. You're looking for someone that you want. You want an empress. You want someone that you can build a team with, right? Right? Not a hierarchy with, right? A team with. So there is a bit of an energy here, right? I got the king of coins here. Then I got five of coins. I got being too controlling can leave you out in the cold. At the world here, the world is different. This could be somebody that has like an old type of soul, and they need to understand the world is different now. That you're dealing with the Queen of Swords. That's very watchful of lies and manipulations here with the Seven of Swords. Emperor. Mm-hmm. There's definitely some energy here. There is some secrets and some lies that are going on. There's an emperor here, like I said, the Queen of Swords. Someone's picking up on some stuff here. I said this is a game. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? I get this whole thing, and this is the problem: is a lot of people are hyper vigilant now. So that's what it is. It's like it's not even like you purposely are trying to manipulate people, but you're constantly watching for manipulation. So you're constantly like hyper focused on how you like move the pieces back and forth and how you say because you don't want. Yeah, I got star guidance, temperance, keep your balance, chariot, allow yourself to be guided, follow your synchronicities here. Four of coins. Be sure that you defend the foundations that you have. Page of staves upright. There's a thing that you might act a little immature, give too much here. I had a death card. There's something here. There's a death card. There's a truth. There's a truth that needs to be said here to get the wheel turning. Queen of Cups, Queen of Staves. Somebody needs to drop their defenses when it comes to this divine feminines. No, ha 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 ha. That's it. 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 Right? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What's going on here? Right? What? Why the death card? What truth is not being said here? What really needs to happen to get the wheel turning? Right? Right? What we got? Two queens popped up that sense each other but don't know about each other. Right? Right? Boom. Third party situation. Someone's got ha ha with a what? There's another energy here. Someone started a new cycle with all of this. There is a new beginning, though. They're going to let this situation die, or they're going to let this other person win, right? There's something happening on the 3D bringing justice to this conflict. There's something happening on the 3D that's going to bring justice to this conflict. That was an interesting twist there at the end. All right, y'all. This is crazy. What do we got? Okay, remember, don't forget to keep shifting your focus. It's okay to speak your mind. Okay, if speaking your truth upsets somebody else, that's the other thing too. Sometimes you need to speak up for yourself. Sometimes it's not you're the one that's exploding. Sometimes you're bottling up things you need to say, and it's not even that you're going to say them in a big explosive thing. It's just going to be a truth that you're going to say that people need to hear to change perspectives here. Right? Keep being passionate about what you believe for. You are divinely guided more than you realize. Be mindful of making decisions that'll cause you to have to give up your pride or land you in gilded regret. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all. I'm going to be back as soon as I can, I promise.